Few cars get such unanimous praise, but can you guess which car it is? It is, of course, the one, the only Honda Jazz.
This is the SI model, which incorporates some hot hatch styling features, like the body kit, tinted windows and bigger wheels. Two petrol engines power the entire conventional Jazz lineup, with a 1.2 or a 1.4 like this one. There's also a 1.3 litre Jazz Hybrid, which launched in 2011.
Like the music, the Jazz is all about smoothness. This 1.4 petrol engine feels nicely refined, and it actually makes the Jazz feel like a bigger car than it is. Our only small issue with it is it feels a little bit underpowered at lower revs.
It's pretty quiet even at motorway speeds. There is some wind noise, but that's not surprising with a boxy car like this. The 1.2 is only 10 brake horsepower down on the 1.4, but noticeably more frustrating to drive, so we'd recommend going for the bigger engine.
This 5-speed manual gearbox feels slick and pleasant to use. And one area that was marked for improvement on the much loved first generation Jazz was the harsh ride. Now this has been bettered, but it's still not as plush as the Ford Fiesta.
Steering is tuned for town, so it's light but lacking feedback. However, it's very easy to use at all speeds and in all environments.
Braking feel is good, although in our controlled test, stopping from 62 miles an hour, it took the Jazz 40 metres to come to a complete standstill. That's not as good as some rivals. So we like how the Jazz drives, so let's find out what it's like to live with day in, day out. Getting in and out should be a doddle for anyone. It's got this high roof line, the door apertures are nice and wide, and the doors open to almost 90 degrees. Once seated, you'll notice this cushioning is quite firm, but not at all uncomfortable. All the main controls are simple to use and within easy reach. Our only gripe is that the glove box is unlit. Cabin space feels incredibly roomy for such a small car. You really feel like you can spread out and relax. In the back, there's plenty of room for 2 adults or up to 3 children, and these large windows and the option of having a panoramic sunroof only increase this roomy feel.
Load lugging and storage is where the Jazz makes most of its friends. The boot offers 270 litres of space, and when you fold the rear seats down, this expands to 850 litres.
But then there's also Honda's Magic Seat system. Now this allows you to lift the rear seats like this, and it gives you the option of storing taller objects like a bicycle or a potted plant.
While the Jazz is competitively priced, the least expensive models aren't particularly well equipped. The basic S trim level has aircon as an optional extra, and alloy wheels and parking sensors aren't even available on this spec. Car tax isn't as low as some of the Super Mini competition. The 1.2 and 1.4 cost £100 annually, and the hybrid doesn't even get under the magic 100 grams per kilometre banner, so it will cost you £20 a year.
Fuel efficiency is acceptable, but not as good as Honda's suggesting. This 1.4 petrol engine fell 10 miles to the gallon short of the claimed figure in our test.
The hybrid performs better, and our tested 60.9 mpg figure is only a smidge off Honda's claims.
But the Jazz won't cost you a lot in repair bills. In fact, it's got a glowing reliability report in our latest Which Car survey. To find out all the results, click on the link below. It's easy to see why the Jazz gets such a high recommendation from owners. It's good to drive, spacious and more versatile than some cars twice its size. If you are looking for a super mini, small MPV, or even a family-sized hatchback, you should really think about the Jazz. All of these owners can't be wrong.